Okay, y'all, I'm going to do activations by element. Okay, so I never know what sign I'm going with. Instant downloads from God that is protected. Somebody trying to knock somebody trying to knock somebody's. That's just a random message because I'm trying to get messages for y'all. Yeah, somebody trying to mess with somebody's connection. Blah 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 blah. So in general, it's giving me a masculine energy. And what do they call it? Capricious loves. So let me look up capricious for y'all. So we're not going to specifically say about males, but we're going to make it a masculine energy if it is a feminine or masculine. When it comes to your devotion to God, whatever your spirituality is, when it comes to that and your routine, make sure you do not get distracted by capricious people in masculine energy. Siri, what does capricious mean? It says capricious, given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood and behavior. So, what does that mean to me? That's saying that when you have decided that you're going to, whenever you just meditate, whenever you are doing your singing bowls, whenever you about to do whichever your alternative therapy, and that's what you have allotted for that day, or that's what grounds you. Whenever you have somebody coming in with a masculine attitude, whether it's male or female, and it's a distraction to that portion of your time, because this, it's going to be consistent. Um, Whenever those times they come in and they have an attitude and it's causing disruption to you, just pay attention to that. Okay, I'm trying to decipher that message. It does something where they able to. I don't want to say able to. They just want your immediate attention. They want the attention that you give to uh, your spiritual practice. So this right here is saying they want your attention. They want the attention that you give into God, and you have to be dispassionate about it, which means you're very sensitive. You know who is around you trying to break you from your connection. Your connection to God just means you trying to get in touch with yourself. You're going within. Okay, so you already can. You're very very sensitive to people like this. It's just about awareness. It's not saying to do anything. It's just saying, you know, be dispassionate about it, because whatever they're trying to do is distorted. This talks about self love. So they don't have love for themselves. I mean, a person that's aware would see that you're busy. It's like uh, you sweeping the floor and I walk through the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like that. Somebody jealous of somebody creativity, blah, 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 blah. Let's do fire, earth, air, and water because that's usually how I do it. Show us fire. What activations is fire going through right now? So first, I want to tell y'all that it's not limited to just fire. Fire dominance is very important, but you can just be a fiery person. This is talking about sexual healing. It's going to come out the blue. It's going to help somebody evolve. Who? I don't know. Whether it's you or the person, that's what it's saying. Some of y'all, this may be happening in the 5D. I don't know if I condone all of that stuff, but I'm going to walk y'all through it. It's going to give some type of heart. It's going to revive your heart. The messages that I give are not supposed to be negative. So, I mean, we're going to hear negative stuff, but it's not meant to hurt you. It should be healing you. It's going to heal through me anyway. Okay, so somebody is going to speak up. Fire, somebody is going to speak up about their intention, their future intentions when it comes to extremely intense relationship. It's almost like this relationship, this is a sexual activation. So for some of y'all, they may not be a person with y'all. This sexual activation might just happen on its own. But somebody is going to speak up about a relationship. Now they want to talk about how intense it is. It's very, very intense, almost to the point of discomfort. I don't think it's discomfort on one person. It's just so intense that that can be very, very scary for a lot of people. They may not know what to do with it because somebody's sex drive might be higher than the other. Somebody might have stronger feelings than the other, and they don't want to damage the relationship. It's complicated, okay? But they do hold you in a high regard. They look at you as very, very pure, upstanding, somebody that's trustworthy. And I'm hearing that they need that. Yeah, they need that. So this is synergy, and this is trust, and this is synergy. And they hope you, they want somebody that's, so it's almost like I see the evaluation. They've come to the conclusion that you are pure hearted, upstanding, but they hope what they hope they're right. It's still some skepticism there, okay? Yeah, I'm getting trustworthy female, somebody that inspires hope, somebody that loves their self, somebody that loves the truth, somebody that's been honest the whole time. So that's interesting. So what is the problem here? It's almost like I'm supposed to like it, but I don't know if I should like it. Okay, so I'm getting a nightmare here. The only way it can be a nightmare is because somebody is getting, it's, this energy is so, you know how you want something but it's a figment of your imagination? That's kind of what I'm getting. And it's almost like somebody wasn't prepared for something that they wanted for a long time to be shoved in their face and it just be as accurate as it is. That's what I mean by intense and uncomfortable. Like it's punching somebody in the stomach that would normally be strong. It's because, okay, so this person might have a lot of, I don't know how to, I'm only going to say it the way I'm getting. This person got a lot of inner demons that they need to work through, okay? Whether they are nightmares, like, because this one is nightmares, right? And they got some karmic blood in there. It stems from their family, but they deal with some treacherous females. I think they've seen females treacherous in their family. I mean, how nasty they can be towards males or females. So somebody is very, very learned from inside their family circle. But they also have a lot of, is it not preconceived notion? This person kind of, I don't want to say use to their advantage because I'm trying to get it down pat for y'all where y'all can understand what I'm saying. But it's like that person always use that to advantage. Just like they typecast women and men and they say, oh, they all dogs or they all bitches, and you know, I'ma treat them accordingly because I already seen what it is, you know. But now they seeing something, they seeing they seeing a rare gazelle, and now that's a problem for them. Wow. Um, and it's so crazy because there's a very, very strong, intense pull. Okay, so all right, this will evolve two people that may have had a karmic upbringing. It's not telling me. Let me ask, what's the karmic upbringing between these two people? Because it's something that needs to be resolved. And this could be a dream come true. It don't have to just be sexual healing, but this could be a dream come true for two people because they used to dealing with grimy people or low life people, and now they meeting somebody that's kind of like their equal. Compass. Okay, so this is inner compass. It says Priscilla Bluestone, and I forgot this right here grounds you. Not only does it ground you, but it also tells you where you need to be or what direction you need to hit in to become moral. So remember, we coming from karmic family, we going to something moral. These two may be coming together because they both master teachers, but there's something that still needs to be learned. Even if they're not master teachers, they are on a master assignment. Like, uh, yeah, this could be two people that has masons or it's some type of order, some type of corruption in their family. Both of them is got Mason somewhere in the bloodline. Okay, that's what the karma was. They navigating each other out. They got to come together for protection. So there's hope. Whatever this hope is, somebody's gonna get a sneak peek through the other person how fragmented their energy is. They're gonna understand through each other. It's almost like you sit there and you have a conversation with a person and you realize, damn, you was kind of raised like me, or and then they see how you got out of it or how you cope with it, and it's like, wow. I do feel like somebody is in front of the other, meaning that one may deal with things by punching family members in the face and getting them out of their life by cussing them out. The other one might go off to their self and not be bothered. So it's a this is alchemical union. Two things coming together that's supposed to come together, okay? To ground and pull out. This pulls out phallic hooks. So this right here it cleans the sexual energy and takes out whatever this is stemming from the bloodline. It could be sexual trauma. It could be spiritual sexual assault. Whatever this is, it's going to cleanse both people. Yeah, whatever is true. So y'all know that's the truth card. It's going to create a wonderful environment when these two people come together. And just so y'all know, sometimes when people have sexual healing, it's only temporary. Sometimes it is not meant to last. And I'm saying that, and this is the golden healer. So something is supposed to be cleaned off. So it may not be long lasting. It may be faded. And they telling me now, some of y'all might have already had this happen. Where somebody, they didn't trauma bond with you, because that's not the right word. I just only have these spiritual terms they use. It's like you two needed to come together to release something and then go ahead about your way. I'm hearing the song Opium by Gorillaz. All right, now let me do it. All right, fire. What activations are they getting now? This is wisdom and sobriety. So the activations that you get now, fire, is wisdom and sobriety. I'm going to tell you why I do and don't like amethyst. Amethyst is a great stone. There's not really anything to not like about it, but it helps you. This stone will only take you as far as you can tolerate. Now, amethyst is going to calm your mind down. It calms your nerves down. So amethyst is really, really good. But if you get to a certain level, sometimes amethyst can tend to give you headaches because it's always something for you to have sobriety with. Okay, so let's say if you drink alcohol. Okay, it's going to help you quit alcohol. Let's say the next thing is drugs, then it's going to help you quit drugs. Let's say the next thing is focus. So the longer you keep it on you, it's always going to help you get in front of whatever addictions or obsessions that you have. So this right here is working on you mentally. Your activation right now is dealing with your mind and your nerves, your actual nerves, like the mental zips, and I feel haywire. I really feel haywire. So amethyst might be good. You can take it on and off of you and put it I just put it in the freezer. You can put it anywhere. Just take it off of you. That's the most important thing. When things like that, when it gets too overwhelming, take it off of you. Just take it off of you and put it somewhere else. Okay. But anyway, This is the activation that you get now. Things that you need to clean up that would cause you to be obsessed or addicted, okay? Because this right here is talking about all spiritual. It's talking about a spiritual cleanup, but definitely with the nerves, because I'm feeling the nerves. Um, Neurons and dendrites, which is inside your brain. So they're getting you prepared for future downloads. There's future downloads. These future downloads are going to help you become more spiritually protected, okay? Because this is an awareness level that you guys haven't, how do you say, y'all haven't reached that yet? Whereas though, you need another layer of spiritual protection, is what I'm saying. So it's like there's a term where it say God protects babies and fools, right? Y'all was protected, but y'all need a whole nother shield or new layer of protection, because this spiritual warfare is not like protecting you from broken bones and stuff like that. It's protecting you from mental hacking, mental influence, somebody that will have you become super indulgent. So if you see anything, this does good with this, but if you see any areas where you having cravings, like out of nowhere, now you want a bunch of coffee, out of nowhere you want a bunch of sugar, a bunch of salt, this is what's going to help you. It's trying to help you to get control of that, because it's a mental influence that's coming outside of yourself, and that's not something that fire would normally think about or take into account. So this stone, it's going to protect your mind, but it's not going to ground you. Okay, it's not going to ground you. It'll push the things away that's trying to get control over you, but you have to, with this stone, it's always really nice to see where does it stem from. I like it because it's an introspective stone. Um, Unconditional love. This is rose quartz, unconditional love. They immediately telling me it's a high vibration, which it is a high vibration, not unconditional love. That's the highest one, but it's telling me the stone. So you need to be able to feel love. Okay. So with the cravings, okay. So they're getting you prepared, like I said, to add another layer of protection. This is kind of getting y'all ready for a relationship, because uh, this first step, sobriety, is going to protect you from lustful situations, people, places, or things. Okay. That goes back to that capricious love. Any of y'all fire signs dealt with somebody that had weird emotions, those up and down, out of nowhere mood swings, and then you got to pacify them down with sex and stuff like that. And it could have very well been you, but now I feel like y'all moving out of that. So this is what your activation is right now. I want to try to do this fast, so I don't want to pull no more cards, but I will see what's on the bottom, and I will read y'all amethyst, not rose quartz. I'll read y'all amethyst, and if it's very necessary, I'll read the bottom of the card, just so I'm not here. Okay. So the whole purpose is to create a loving environment that matches your energy, okay? Because lust is going to attract lust, meaning you may not be lustful, but your energy is saying, I can have whatever I want because I have 2 arms and 2 legs. I can have sugar, salt, I can have whatever I want. It's not creating a stable environment. It's creating a lot of temptation around y'all. It's not allowing y'all to truly be selective on what do I want. You know what I mean? Everybody wants something that's long lasting and stable, just stable, not long lasting and tormented. But what it's doing is just cleaning off your atmosphere. This is your environmental. This is lavender argonite. This is your environment, your actual environment. So where I'm sitting right now, I'm sitting in the kitchen, but my environment, all of the air around me, you can't see it. The environment, it is creating a stable and nurturing and loving environment, not a lustful one that has everything in the book that would cause you to, I was gonna say crash, like like sugar, things like that. It's not saying you're going vegan, but it's like it's gonna be more things around you that's in a neutral position that allows you to make healthier choices, healthier decisions, not desperate ones. It's the environment. It's a loving and nurturing environment. It could be a lot of things that's fostering the creativity, everything. It's a lot there. It's going to allow you to have more mental control of yourself. Okay, it says amethyst, inner peace, a powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. It says self understanding. You have an addictive personality. Make a make a concerted effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kinds and avoid overindulgence. Break. It says balance work and play. You are prone to access in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions brings peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. The divination, it says release self defeating programs. Do not rely on others. You create anything you set your mind to. Be shrewd in business dealings. Pay attention to your family. An honest verdict and success in a court case are possible. Maintain your integrity and let the universe decide. The healing insight. It says letting go of cravings leads to inner freedom and creates well-being. Because whatever these cravings that come in, like let's say salt. Salt raises your blood pressure. It makes you start sweating and it's gonna cause you to move around. It's not to say you can't have salt. It's just saying, did it come out of nowhere? Was you just like, I gotta have some meat, right? There's nothing wrong with having meat, but if it just came out of nowhere and took control, and then all of a sudden you like, now I had that, I gotta get out the house, I gotta go smoke a cigarette. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is it coming from, and why is it coming from there? So this is going to help you. This is the activation. So that might frustrate y'all a little bit because it's heavily in contrast with fire. But just know if you're going through it, it's better somebody telling you. That way you know you're not tripping. You know what I mean? Your environment is being cleaned off, so you have more control, more spiritual control when it comes to your environment. You creating a sanctuary. Um, it says the frequency is high to exceptionally high. It says the chakra is the third eye and the crown. It says the timing is Aquarius, Pisces, and the soul path is developing unshakable inner peace. So, unshakable inner peace. If it is a mental influence there, it will not be allowed to come in and, like I said, mentally hack you. It was something else that I wanted to say. Okay, because I can feel it in my crown. So, some of y'all, I'm not a doctor, I'm supposed to say that. I'm feeling a headache and I'm feeling in the top of my crown. So with these activations that's gonna come, y'all gonna kind of feel. For some of y'all, this could be sinus pressure in the front brow, or in the top of your head. I can't. Well, uh, it's in the top of my head. Because that's a download. I can feel it. It's a download, but it's like a column. It's a stream of consciousness. It's a column running through the top of my head. So y'all feel like that's what downloads feel like to me. It just feel like a bunch of light just being loaded into the top of my head. But then you also got that pressure building in the sinus cavity, which can actually manifest as a sinus headache or sinus pressure. So that's this being cleaned out, whether you got the crystals or not. But yeah, okay. Fire, earth. All right, let's do earth. Let me let her out, y'all. Let my dog out. All right. Earth. Now I know my dog. I gotta let her back in. But, um, Earth is something about a group ascending together. They need energy. So I'm gonna. It's not a bad thing. I just don't know. Earth. There's a group that has to. Do I mean has to? I'm gonna say it like this because I think I'm gonna renege and take it back. There's a group that has to ascend together, but they all need energy because this is the heart. This is the heart, and the group has to ascend. So they might need all of them might need the same heart vibration to be able to ascend together. This can be complicated because whoever don't have the same vibration is not going to be able to ascend. It's definitely, see, the instant energy was the Herkimer diamond. This was the card. These was the original two cards. This is talking about needing instant energy And this is talking about ascending as a group. Now, you gotta be careful because when whenever this piece ascends, everybody gotta ascend with it. So imagine if I'm a hot air balloon and the only thing you get is a rope. If you can't if you can't hold on to that rope while we ascending and I'm in the bucket and you just hanging from the rope, you gotta hold on to that for dear life, like while this ascension process is going. Because I don't know, this is kind of hard to explain, but let's see. There's somebody that is okay. So we got that capricious back. That's labradorite. It just popped up. It could be somebody mad because somebody is ascending. Somebody is going through the ascension process and they're getting left behind. Or it could be that somebody that is going, they shifting through weird, they're having weird emotions, like their behaviors, like we said with the definition of capricious and fire. Somebody could be going through heavy mood swings because they ascending so fast. That is like a complicated. It's so complicated, y'all. It's just complicated that I just gotta see. Okay, because it. Okay. Ooh, I'm calm. I'm calm. Somebody could be getting sick. Okay, when you go through ascension, you can have multiple symptoms, and these symptoms can be overwhelming because it's just that intense. Okay, so somebody could be getting sick, but they could be getting sick with multiple symptoms because they ascending so fast. I don't know. I'm gonna just let me put these down for a second. I'm gonna give y'all an actual scenario. I'm gonna calm down. I'm having me some coffee. My children ascend with me. They don't have a choice. If I do spiritual work, that spiritual energy initially when I first started, it went through me and it would ripple through my household. It would be some people would have headaches, some people would be constipated, some people would be on their period, some people would be angry, some people would be happy, some people would be frustrated, and it discombobulated the whole house. I had to learn in the years that I was doing my spiritual practice to be able to hold, contain it, and then diffuse it after I disconnected with whatever spiritual work I was doing. Okay, most of the time just facilitating energy through the screen because I'm too lazy to do anything else. So just reading for people and their invitation of energy into the group was enough to throw everything off. And then I had to fix it, but it wasn't something that I saw initially. Now my children can ascend. No matter how fast I ascend, they can do it. They can do it. It's nothing special that they got to do, but I learned how to get them to ascend. Most of the time, I do their protection and stuff while they sleep. So, shielding practices and all of that. Some people won't be able to ascend because they can handle it, and other people not. Okay, because they need whatever this energy is. The energy has to match the group. All right, let's see what's going to happen if the energy don't match the group. Let's do that. This is the master healer. Whoever's not whole is going to be separated. They're going to be sacrificed. In which way? I don't know. Sacrifice like how? Because sacrifice sounds like such a bad word. They could be trapped in a state of illusion. That's a sacrifice. Okay, so as y'all remember, like I said before, this is called alchemical union. They're going to be sacrificed in the because they're not being seen as whole. They're still allowing people to access their energy recklessly. You get what I'm saying? Like they still letting their mother control their life, their father control their life. They still got multiple sexual partners. They're not using discernment with that. They still being a push around, a push over, whatever it is. I don't know, but they're going to be sacrificed. They're not going to be able to alchemize with the group because the energy just simply don't match. So they won't be grounded. They won't be grounded. They won't be stable. And it's definitely talking about clearing out sexual energy. So this is talking about the Kundalini rising, and I could call us. It's not. It's not ancestors. Whatever this is, it's like it's old. But let me see how old it is. It's causing my legs to be set on fire. It's something about support. So this Kundalini rise is based on the support that one person has for themselves. Okay. If they can't support themselves, that's just gonna be a problem. That's following along the theme. Somebody said, all I hear is this is ancient echoes right here, and it's also relationships. But they said somebody was told a long time ago that they needed to protect themselves or to protect themselves in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. They was told to break free from some relationship. If they couldn't heal it, they said break free. It was told a long time ago to do this. Now somebody could be sick because they didn't do. It's something about closure in a relationship. So soulmate and Kambaba Jasper. It's something here about a relationship ascension. So for some of y'all, it's something new coming in. Y'all about to get a switch in partners, which is going to completely delete a reality that you had. I mean, the children will still be there if y'all have children, and y'all still even if you do have children, people that's the people that's not in alignment with whatever your new reality is, stepping into a new relationship, because there is a new relationship, they won't be able to go or come because something is not in alignment. So some kids, you might be, especially if they grown, they're gonna be going off and go ahead and do your thing. It's definitely some unresolved issues there. So this right here is the curse clearer, purple right. So I hear close-knit community. Whoever still have this curse on them, this could affect their living situation. Y'all could probably see the living situation, because there's something about moving out of location or a certain house because it's not supported for your new reality. I heard family support. I don't know. Something about they moving you away from enemies. I don't know why the universe is just registering that as an enemy. Okay, so what are we saying? What are the activations for Earth? Because I'm gonna be flipping forever. Self-love. Your self-love is gonna protect you from people that are forcing themselves. They trying to force their way onto your timeline. You'll know because they're gonna be sick, and you can be like, and you're gonna see that they sick. Somebody want to talk to somebody, and it's giving me like panhandling vibes. Like, can you get away from the window? I don't know. I don't know. It's somebody ain't right, y'all. Somebody might not be right in the head. But if they don't look sick, they talking sick. They talking kind of out of their head. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but this person is somebody here that is just like, they believe that they the one for you. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm getting myself together. I don't know about that. Not after everything I've read. Somebody is having a hard time accepting this. I don't know why. Um, Let me see. Hold on. It's telling me something about. I think it's telling me something about Aquarius. Aquarius is all about matching a vibration. It's all about community, humanity. Okay. Either it's telling me about Aquarius or Leo. So let me see. It's something about that access that's very important. Hold on, y'all. It's Aquarius. So they saying the Aquarius is very significant. Somebody is really, I mean, they are doing that damnedest trying to match your vibration. But I think that they need to accept the fact that, first of all, accept the fact that your body cannot handle this. I would never put this type of pressure for somebody to ascend to a place where they would be sick. too much. It's something about this is self-acceptance, and this is ancestral. Like, this is being connected to the ancestors. The connections is different in these two people. They only going because they want to be with you because you have a certain connection. Yeah, and this right here is portal. This is Flint. It's portal power. So it's like some you got access to some. Y'all, I'm not trying to trip over my words like this, but it's like, oh my god, it's running through me, and I'm like, whew. Here's the synergy card, and here's the Nirvana Quartz card. This is talking about enlightenment. Like, somebody is like, we are supposed to be working together and together, and I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. All right, so how is Earth? What's Earth activations right now? Somebody is trying to. The reason they're getting sick is because they trying to use their energy. They're trying to match your vibration with finances. So they're trying to get the finances to look like what your new reality will be. And that's what's making that person sick. I don't feel like you'll need to provide your finances in the next. You don't have to worry about finances in your new reality. Yeah, okay. All right, let's leave it right here. This is it right here. Okay. Woo! Okay. This stone is called Eye of the Storm. Okay? And wait until y'all see what's in this book. Okay? Because that will sum up everything that I was saying. Because I'm telling you, it's running all through my chest where it's, somebody has ascended to the point where it's affecting their breathing. Okay? If their lungs ain't inflamed, it's just too much on their physical body. Like, they are hell bent on doing something that is not even being asked of them. And I'm not being mean. It's just like, I wouldn't take myself out like this. They go into a place where they cannot breathe spiritually. And it's definitely going to show up in a 3D. All right. So this is the Eye of the Storm. And it says safe haven. This person is looking for a safe haven. Okay? If it's not a whole group or a whole family, they need or needed to ascend at the same time, but they have to match the vibration. Their hearts are not going to be able, you're not going to be able to breathe. They cannot breathe in this space without proper evolution, okay? So it says, Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul, a calm center no matter what upheavals may occur, a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. It says the self-understanding. You may be allowing the challenge. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting a download. They just now said that these people, I picked up on one person, but it was a whole group behind that. If y'all remember when I started off, they do not have protection. That is why they trying to almost take themselves out to get where you at. They losing their protection. The protection is already gone. It's already gone. Okay. Self-understanding. It says you may be allowing the challenges and traumas of your life to push you off center. It says stress and pressure are a major cause of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of your life to the detriment of others. Look at a wider picture. It says the divination. Time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excessive adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm just sitting here and I'm reading this. I'm saying somebody literally taking their self out by trying to do something that's not asked of them. And I understand now because they don't have protection. So they doing it, but it's like, it's kind of behind the scenes. This is going to free up a lot of y'all energy because y'all are a safe haven for a lot of people. Kind of like the earth is the earth. And without that support system, you know. It says switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. It says healing insight. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. And it says the frequency, earthly and high. The chakra, all. It says the timing is any. And it says the soul path is walking safely through the storm. So I just want y'all to know, Earth, that Scorpio season is going to be very significant. At this time, y'all energy is being separated from a lot of energies that y'all were kind of, I'm a say responsible for, but this was your lineage. You know what I mean? Like the ancestors kind of use y'all as a conduit, but it's not it, because I saw God here too. You are used as a channel to be able to help the lineage, and it's a lot of people that did not get out the things that they were supposed to on time, and now it's time for you to ascend. And I don't know where you're going, or all I know is you're not going to have to worry about like finances and stuff, because you're not going to struggle because you was carrying all of this energy. So it's being separated. There we go. Heavenly lapis lazuli. This is the ancient thing. Some of y'all are old reincarnates. Some of y'all have a direct connection to God. So if y'all don't have, y'all just a channel for a lot. Ancestors, God, angels. Whew. Okay. So, lapis lazuli, it says heavenly wisdom. This was their only connection to God. This was their only protection. And now it's going to be severed. It will be, I want to say December until y'all really get clear. It's nothing that you need to worry about. You don't need to be running nowhere, but they're gonna clean you off all the way up until Christmas. Okay. But Scorpio season, Sagittarius season is going to be a lot of karmic hooks and cords and all of that stuff cut off. I mean, it's going to pop off. It says lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. The self-understanding. You are an immortal soul who has profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace your family history for deeper insight. Divination. There is a spiritual dis-ease. Work with dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. It says flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and your third eye. Help comes from on high. It says enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. It says study or research is needed. Yours is a gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. It says healing insight, attuning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. It says the frequency is high, chakra, throat, third eye, and crown. And it says the timing is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be very significant for y'all as well. Soul path, divine recognition. So I'm not even gonna say what the last thing I was gonna say out of this book, because that's irrelevant. But what I was gonna say to y'all, I was reading that. Man, it wasn't Sagittarius could just be significant, but that's nothing. I'm not doing it. So some of y'all was basically the recorder instructor for y'all lineage. Y'all was the curse breakers. You know what I mean? And you were supposed to have a higher value put on you, not because I said so or somebody else said so, but it's like people didn't appreciate it. They having that realization, but they played around too long. It's nothing, you're not, that's what I was going to say. You're not going to feel as bad. Like a lot of y'all was carrying heavy guilt and shame and grief, and y'all was carrying a lot of heavy burdens from the bloodlines, heavy stuff. If you wasn't doing that, if you have a direct connection to God, you was carrying the light for the whole entire globe. I'm not kidding you. And like I said, you are a mortal soul. Like you never can die. So, that all of that stuff, you're gonna be free from it. So as far as you'll still have plenty of compassion and kindness, but you won't be held back by it. Nobody will make you feel burdened when you're gonna turn around and sacrifice yourself ever again. That's what you're doing. You'll never feel bad again. All right, y'all. I need a break after that one. Okay, now back to air. Labradorite keeps showing up. Either Scorpio is significant, a leak in your auric field that you need to fix for finances. I don't know. Air. Okay, something is being pried off of air. Something is being pried or scraped off. So somebody is trying to enter somebody's life. This is like a con artist or con man or a swindler. I don't know why they trying to. I don't know how they trying to navigate that. Yeah, they keep trying to connect to somebody, so it's got to be spiritually. Somebody trying to spiritually navigate their self to you, but they ain't really about nothing. So I don't want to say that it's a masculine because even though it's a masculine card, it could be masculine females or uh, people that's still in their masculine energy and they not balanced. They keep trying to connect to your soul. There you go. The word is opportunist. So yeah. Y'all got an opportunist. So the question is, what is air's activation? What is being activated at this time? They're trying to close up some leak. So basically, they're trying to close up a leak because it's causing y'all to have an imbalance, like moods. It's making y'all moods up and down. Whatever this influence is, because it's giving me energetically, it keeps intervening and causing you to be up and down. Like, I'm not really worried about how people will perceive y'all because I know in y'all energy it don't matter, but it can be frustrating to y'all. So let me try to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so it could affect your abundance. What's abundance? Like, I'm gonna explain to y'all better than that because I could say finances, but I'm not feeling that. Something happening in the dream state in particular. Yeah, it's some hormonal imbalance is what I'm picking up. Whether you male or female, something is causing y'all to be aggressive is what I'm getting. Self-love. So it's always interfered with y'all self-love. So let me explain it to y'all like this. How does air love themselves? So you look around and see who you're in alignment with. Now, this is not, it's given to me from a friendly perspective, but it's saying, if you know based on your surroundings, if you pleasant or not, if people want to be around you, that's how y'all love y'all self. Yeah. So this is like vibe check. You know what I mean? If you get energy from anything in your environment, like it's instant. That's how you know you loving yourself. So let me ask how y'all supposed to love yourself, because that's y'all perception. How y'all love yourself is if you do a vibe check and it happens immediately and y'all learn whether or not y'all need to be around there. But it's clearly some shift going on where y'all hormones need to be balanced because y'all are not in the right space. So how are they supposed to love themselves? Okay, so this is a master healer and this is belonging. So y'all need to be around other healers. So how y'all supposed to love yourself is, let me do it like this. Yeah, okay. So this is the soulmate card, y'all. Sorry, it's blurry. But this is a soulmate card. Y'all have to be around like-minded individuals. So whatever that instant energy is that y'all getting when y'all do that vibe check, it's a false positive. That's what I'm hearing. It's a false positive. Y'all not supposed to be around the people that y'all are. Yeah, they got addictions and taboos and sexual demons. And yeah, this even can be having sexual partners that's demons. Demons gotta sleep around, so they might have a high sex drive, but they need it for money. They need to generate finances, so they could generate finances through having sexual activity with you. So yeah. So they saying that vibe check is when you speak. How do you say when you speak you hearing good things? It's not like that. If the conversation is good, that's not. Yeah. Because somebody is specifically looking for a, what do they call it? A chink in your armor. They looking for your Achilles heel. Let's go back to that. Unconditional love. Instant power. So unconditional love. People use your unconditional love for a come up. It gives them energy to just come up, okay? Yeah, okay. So this is unconditional love. This is a high vibration, okay? But the only thing I don't like about this card right here is that it's agreeable. So this what I'm picking up on air. You got a lot of thoughts about people, but you don't speak them, okay? You like things to be harmonious, but it's things that need to be said, and you're not saying them to people, and that's why that y'all environment is shifting. They gonna push you out of your environment because it's something causing a hormonal imbalance. I'm getting a lot of sass, male and female. This is instant energy right here, and this is the thunderbolt. Okay. Oh Lord. You love yourself, so people trying to connect to you. And if they can actually sleep with you or come through in a dream state, because I specifically saw coming through the dream state, it's something here about protecting yourself in the dream state. People having sex with y'all through the dream state. Some people is trying to get at y'all. This may be because y'all are coming in contact with an actual soulmate. I'm feeling very soon, or if some of y'all might already be there, but it's somebody trying to manipulate you and make you think that they are supposed to be with you. So this is almost like putting somebody in double minds because somebody keep visiting you in your dream state. Yeah, they trying to connect to your soul. This is manipulation right here. This is the soul connect. So what can they do? It's something about feed. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's saying feed the thing that's in the 3D, not in the dream state. I wouldn't suggest feeding anything, but that's what I'm hearing. So yeah. So this right here is matching the vibration. So before we got, man, what was that card that I said was a vibe check? That was instant energy, right? Yeah. So instant energy. It's like you always gonna feel that no matter where you go because you bringing it. Okay. So there's an energy that exudes from you and pushes out to a large radius, like the whole crowd. You know, you bring a whole atmosphere to a room, right? But this energy right here means everything in that environment gotta meet. I don't want to say meet my standards because that's not what it is. That everything in my environment has to match my energy inward as well as outward. So this right here, if that whole room don't match your energy, you're gonna see kind of glitches in it. So you're about to go through an ascension, and anything that's not in alignment with wherever you are is going to be cleared out. How it's going to be cleared out, I do not know, but it could cause hormonal imbalances. Okay, because it's crazy because somebody is accessing you energetically to balance their hormones. It's telling me that you have shapeshifters in your environment that you're not aware of. Shapeshifters can be very, very interesting because they're exciting because they're, I don't like shapeshifters, but I'm going to explain it to y'all like this. A person can be anything you want them to be. And while that does sound good because you got a little robot or something, I don't know, a sex doll, I can't just limit it to that, but I'm saying this could be, even if it's not an intimate relationship, it can be a friend. It could be that one friend that say, oh, well, I fight. We could smoke or we could drink. You know, shapeshifters, they do anything. The one thing that a shapeshifter can't do is ascend. So they got to keep you around and continue to shapeshift so you'll stay there. Shapeshifters have to have, they need the hormone, and they need to harvest through you to get their hormones and keep them in check because they won't be able to appeal to people. You're going to see them glitching out. Okay? This can also be fits of rage and outbursts where they have ups and downs. Like if you ever wondered why men are too sassy or females are too aggressive, it's something here about heavy gender manipulation. Because for some, the hormones are just imbalanced. There's something going on there. You're gonna start to see things glitching out. So trigonic quartz. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna look at this. Y'all about to go through ascension. That's gonna cause a lot of people to fall. They're gonna glitch out. You're gonna see them glitch out. I'm gonna try to get y'all more information, but they're not gonna be able to handle this ascension if they're not in a certain alignment. You might witness a bunch of crash outs. That's very, very much so. And you might be wondering why. It's telling you get away and stay away. That's that. Okay, let's see. Immune system, brain circulation, lymphatic system, fluid balance, swollen joints, soul, subtle light bodies. Although it may force conflict to the surface to be resolved, if it has been previously hidden. It is essential to have cleared your karma and raise your vibration before working with this stone, because it will be chaotic. So you might see some chaos because they know energetically, or they can sense energetically that you're about to heal, and that can cause glitches. And I'm saying it can cause a lot of glitches in your reality, but it will look like in the form of crash outs. That's kind of how you tell shapeshifters, okay? They need this energy. This is instant energy. Now I'm going to show y'all. Okay, this is trigonic quartz. That's what I just now read, okay? This right here is the Herkimer diamond. This is instant energy. They need this, okay? It's so crazy because they telling me, I'm going to just give you all the downloads. They need your energy. Okay, so they need your energy for rapid shifts. It's something about them living inside the earth. They need you. They need you to bring them fresh air because they need that. They get high off of it and they're able to shift. They don't have that. They don't have that deep inside the earth. Whatever. I can't handle. I don't like being around shapeshifters. It's too. I gotta be grounded. I can't handle one person, not multiple. Can't. Okay, so it says trigonic quartz, the soul's code. It said trigonics hold the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness of multi-dimensions. Trigonics are cosmic coding for the soul. So I just got to download. When I was saying that they need fresh air in their atmosphere, like y'all dealing with people that I can't just limit the shapeshifters to just living underground. They need access to the air and the atmosphere that you bring because you really don't know what realm they from. But just by being in your energy, it allows them to be able to morph into whatever, into something that's appealing so they can continue to collect energy. Not just from you. You're a big source, but yours is more instant and it can last for a longer time. It's better if somebody was to pull it off of you sexually and it would last for a longer time. But it also can make them appeal to smaller people to harvest from so they can continue to be relevant. You know what I mean? Pretty or handsome or. It says self-understanding. You are eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home, but remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness, restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully here on Earth if you feel alienated. Meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul and soul, you bring out your wholeness. You bring about wholeness. Excuse me, y'all. Divination. Recognize the multi-dimensional breath that. Let me calm down. Recognize the multi-dimensional breath of your own soul. Remain honest to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. It says renegotiate soul contracts, heal soul traumas and the etheric blueprint. Expel toxins from the physical and subtle bodies to download higher frequency spiritual energies and integrate the light body. It says healing insight. Your soul provides everything you need for well being. The frequency is extremely high. The chakra is the soma, mid hairline, alta major, soul, star, and stellar gateway. It says the timing is Aquarius and Pisces. It says the soul path is evolution to the highest dimensions. So, I'm holding on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I can't do two things at one time. I wanted to show y'all that the other one is instant energy. All right, let me put this to the side for a second. They need access to you. You are multi-dimensional, and it is species from all over. And in order for them to stay intact and do things like look human, I'm trying to put it in a 3D sense, like not crash out. You know what I mean? Like, do I have another? I wish I had more. I'm not going to read all the cards that I pull out here, but it's something specific with this one because this clears out toxins, a lot of toxins. And I know I'm mentioning hormones, but you don't understand how much you filter. Your air filter. Like, air filters are very, very important to shapeshifters because you can pull up toxins out of their body, which means that they can hold their form longer. So I'm mentioning hormonal imbalances. Okay, so let's say that you have these are normal things that a human would have, but with a shapeshifter, they're going to go bald faster. That their organs are going to get overloaded with toxins. They're not going to be able to flush them out because they don't function as a regular human species. They need fresh air. They need something that can filter out toxins, and they're using you because you're part of the atmosphere. So that's what you're doing. You shifting to, when you shift your ascension right here, when you go through it, it's going to clean out the soil where you are. It's going to clear out the specific location in the earth, and it's going to cause the shapeshifters to scatter because then they're not going to be able to stay in the same location as you. Y'all might experience more seismic activity in wherever y'all from. I'm just giving you all the downloads. All I hear is somebody is done talking. This is self-expression. Somebody is done talking. I have no idea who that is, but somebody's like, I'm done talking. Okay, so this might be a conversation that a couple people having, but it's like, I'm done talking. Somebody's like, you sick. You sick, and that's it. They no longer want to be a part of like whatever this collaboration is. They know somebody has addictions or obsessions that is going to get them sacrificed. And if it's not one sacrifice, it might be a multi. I'm not getting a group. I'm getting two people specifically. Somebody's like, I gotta let you go because it's somebody here that is clearly delusional. It's like this person they keep trying to cover up these addictions or whatever this is. They keep trying to cover up these addictions. So if it's somebody that hopes that somebody get better, and I'm picking up like mother figures, aunt figures, like feminine figures, somebody has a lot of hope for or compassion for people that it's crazy because let me tell you the scenarios they give me. Some mothers, they hope that mothers will be more nurturing, compassionate. They hope that their mother's addiction. So air signs deal with a lot of parents addicted to substances, and they try to cover this up or mask it, but it's never gotten better. So I don't know what that is. Like I said, toxins are heavy here, but these toxins people are putting in their body. I'm getting multiple things. Let me just read what's at the bottom. fragmented energy. So this right here is the I think it's called a stabilizer. But the thing here is this is fragmented energy, and these people can't stabilize their own energy. They can't, because they allowing certain things to invade their body, um, and trying to hide it is too complicated. And this is the environment. So this right here is lavender argonite. It talks about the actual environment. So this is the last one that I'm gonna show y'all. I want to read something important, because that it's telling me some part of the earth is going to be cleared out, and that clearing out could do with seismic activity, but also it's going to push shapeshifters out of a location to kind of make it holy ground. I guess that's the best way I could say it. They clearing the environment, so that could cause heavy breathing issues. I don't know. It's like heavy breathing issues. Fluid. I'm getting fluid on the lungs. It's crazy. All right, environmental healing. There we go. I just wanted to show y'all this right here. It says environmental healing. So they're creating a certain atmosphere. They're not going to be able to breathe in this, because once you ascend, and they're not going to be able to handle it. It's like a lot of people going to start having breathing issues around you. And it's going to be for you as a slight indicator that you need to move away from that person. So I don't care if you start coughing, your throat start itching, it's telling you, hey, something is up with that. And this right here. This is what you were sent for. So this is the stabilizer, and behind it is the lavender argonite, which is the environmental healing. You were sent here to clear out the atmosphere. So you have an allegiance to the earth to clear the atmosphere. So even if you want to have hope and compassion for things to get better, you really here to be a filter, okay? To clear the air out, okay? Yep, so that's where y'all at now. Y'all about to send. It is going to, y'all will definitely need rest. And there's somebody that you can no longer be involved with. You are aware that they have a mental illness that you cannot compete with. There's something not right there. Somebody might need to see, I'm not a doctor, somebody might need to see a hormonal doctor or something like that. But somebody know that somebody got a problem. They have some type of addiction, but this addiction might be, it has something to do with a fluid, hormonal, something, a chemical imbalance there. This is something, yeah. All right, what's next? Water. This is the last one. Let me take a quick break. All right, y'all. I have finally. No. Okay. I finally made it to water. So it's okay. Water. You are a bridge for. I forgot what it said. A bridge for fragmented energy. Let me just. You're a bridge. Just know that you're a bridge. Okay. Okay. Definitely, I'm definitely picking up on the deceased, for sure. So I got a second confirmation. They may be trying to connect with y'all more so in a dream state, where y'all could be having dreams. It's the dream state. They want y'all to be accepting of something. They want y'all to accept. So this might be hard for y'all. It's something happening in a dream state. A lot of something happening in the dream state. Now, for some of y'all, it's before a person crossover. For some of y'all, these people have already crossed over. But definitely the deceased, like a medium for crossover people, is here. So y'all working on the acceptance of this. There is somebody guiding you from another realm. Yes, that's a confirmation. It's a lot of activity happening in the astral. What is this? Self-love. Self-love is going to be the only thing that protects you during whatever this activation or shift that y'all going through. Y'all need to protect yourself from people that are stressed, meaning these people are looking for access in your energy. Oh boy. Okay, so I understand what it's saying. I don't think that you guys can filter this activation that y'all going through properly, which allows a lot of crossed over people to come into your energy field. So how do y'all protect and discern? That's the question, because this is a lot of activity. Okay, this is what they specifically want me to tell y'all. Somebody trying to connect to y'all that is causing they got volatile emotions. Okay, wow. Okay, they hostile. I don't know. I don't like this because I'm picking up on a hostile. This person is in a 3D. This person ain't crossed over. This person is hostile. They want to be with you in some way. They need your energy. They need your energy, but they don't want me to pay attention. They don't want you to pay attention to God. That's what it's saying. They don't want you to pay attention to God because it's going to help you heal something. It's specifically helping you heal jealousy and envy. It's in the female side of the family. Something about ancestors is here. Soulmate. What is this? I don't know this. You got to connect it to a. You got a strong connection to an ancestor. But what is this ancestor trying to do? They trying to pass on some wisdom to you, and it's like something about the interference coming in with jealous mates. Y'all had jealous and envious mates, and that distracts you from getting downloads or the protection you need. Y'all about to be flooded with a lot of light. So this is what I was saying. This instant energy right here, y'all about to get flooded with a lot of light. And I've been trying to prepare water for this for years now. This can be uncomfortable if you are not in a state of flow. It's making me very hot across the front of my forehead. It's making me queasy in my stomach. There's a heavy connection to the water. The water is extremely volatile. If it's a flood going on anywhere, if it's raging seas, it is going to make you queasy, and you're connected to that. It's going to make you feel like you have. I feel like I got to throw up, actually. I don't like this because this energy is not grounded. What is the point of being charismatic? It's almost like I'm picking up on partners here that are actually jealous of your creativity, or the fact that it's not even the fact. It is heavy projection of, you got a lot of projection of anger, lust, rage. I don't see y'all being able to protect yourself from this because it looks so likable and grounded. But this right here is not likable and grounded. It's actually a risk. Why? I'm going to have to shuffle these cards and do it again. Because somebody is attracted to your the richness that you have. You can bring the rapid pace that you can bring things down to earth. Like you can manifest really quick. But it's only when you love yourself. So this connection to God, when you're not loving yourself properly, okay, I'm saying properly because there's some emotional healing that you got to do in the bloodline. And masculine feminines or masculine, uh, unbalanced masculines, heavily masculine, tyrannical, controlling, abusive in any way, shape, or form. Because y'all abuse is going to come in the form of sexual abuse. So this sexual abuse can be very lustful. It can deplete your creative energy. Okay, so it's not going to look like the average, uh, the average sexual abuse. This is going to look like a depletion in your creativity because this person is truly not grounded. They just need to look like a trophy or something attached to you to make other people jealous and envious of you. It's a lot of this actually magnetizes other people that's jealous and envious of you. So, in the female bloodline, it could have been partners that came in, was like a trophy husband or a trophy wife. This broke that connection that they had to living relatives that are now ancestors. And brought a lot of jealousy and envy into the environment. So somebody is definitely getting charged off of sex. This is trust. So definitely the truth is here. Okay. This is how a person is actually growing and manifesting. They're doing it off of your energy. This is the inner compass. This person is just strictly using you as a compass to look like they of upstanding character and integrity. Like I said, they're a trophy. Okay. Mm. Trying to link up with a group and connect to a soul, they're not gonna be able to do that. See, when I see stuff like this, it's like they need to be in your environment. It's giving me shapeshifter energy, but I know that's not it because I can feel it. It's not a shapeshifter, but it's giving me shapeshifter energy. It's a mirror. More than it's a shapeshifter, it's a mirror. So it's somebody mirroring you, your energy. Yeah, so this is a Gemini stone, which Gemini is nothing but a mirror. It's just a ping back and forth. It's just a reflection. But the reflection, remember, reflections and mirrors are the opposite. One is showing this way, and the other one is actually a reverse image. So they just using you to clean all of the stress and survival mode out of their sexual energy. They're just using you to ground themselves and look like they're level-headed. They accept themselves. Whatever it is, it's you making the person with you look as though they're this. But if you know them as something different behind closed doors where they are sexually, emotional, or mentally or physically abusive, yeah. It's like those people are magnetized to you. They saying protect yourself. Protect yourself from danger by raising, okay, so protect yourself by raising your kundalini, which this is naturally going to raise on its own. But when it raises, right, because this is instant energy, because you're about to be flooded with light, it's going to start to ask you to clear everything out from your diet to the people that you hang with. Not just one time. They're saying for good. You need to get this out of your system for good. So when this raises, you're automatically going to have symptoms that's going to cause you to get away from people. It's like you're going to start becoming physically ill, not standing the smell, not standing the sight, not wanting to hear, not wanting to see certain people, places, or things. But it's asking you to clear it out permanently. Y'all got all the cards in the deck. I'm still going. They saying tell y'all about sobriety. So tell y'all about sobriety and go and read Fire. Okay, because a lot of y'all may deal with fire. It makes sense because opposites is going to attract. But fire may be very significant. It may have some information in there for y'all. Let me just read the bottom real quick. What is that? There's something here that they want me to tell y'all about reproductive issues. It's a cramp, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. That's a A uterine contraction. I don't know. I don't understand that. Sometimes I get things in my body and I don't understand. I might have to use one more card for that because I don't understand. So pay attention to your reproductive system. Your reproductive system, especially if you are having intercourse, not with somebody at the time, but it's almost like it's giving me feedback after um, sexual activity has taken place. It's almost like your reproductive system is telling you that it don't like somebody, but it's telling you, the internal is telling you that. So I'm gonna just give y'all some random things. If you get fibroids, uh, it's hard. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just trying to explain to y'all. Your reproductive system may not be compatible with the people that you are intimate with because they are actually enemies, and that's the best way I can explain it. It could mean you crossbreeding with a species, even if you're not having children, you still are. They are attracted to you, and it's not that they need money; they just need to look like a normal citizen. This must be an obsolete species because the way I'm getting it is this person have to be in close proximity constantly. They have to constantly be actually physically in your energy, like a long-term relationship. Hmm. Now, what was the reproductive system? Is you have a strong womb, a womb that can actually handle bringing in another species, but I wouldn't advise it because it's not compatible, which means that you could be left with more reproductive issues. Um, uh, I'm giving y'all examples. Males that have a highly acidic, come on, sperm, like highly acidic. Their blood is highly acidic. Acidic. Their whole body, it has an acidic environment to it, so it's not compatible. That's one example. Another thing is they might, so that's like, say if they're human, but they got, a lot of inflammation in their blood. But then let's go into a species, okay? And you bring a species in, okay? Even if that species is an angel, your womb may be able to handle it, but, you know, issues afterwards, having to have a hysterectomy, fibroids, things like that. Like the reproductive really gets, it takes a hit. It takes a huge hit. So this was the cramp that I felt and the reproductive issues. And I'm going to read this for y'all. Anna the Light. This is cosmic consciousness. This is a collective energy. Okay, this is a very high powered stone. I just worked with it. I just worked with it yesterday. Very, very high powered stone. But this talks about the merge into collective consciousness. It's almost like that. I'm gonna tell y'all what it's giving me. It's giving me that either people need to harvest. Okay, so regular human. I'm trying to do it in 3D. I always try to break it down as simple because in my mind I have these conversations. It's just instant, but when I'm talking to people, then I gotta break it down. So let me give you an example. A human with a human. Okay. They need to be attached to you for finances. So if I have a child by you, I'm always energetically attached. Even if you're not with me or I don't talk to the kids, it don't matter. I'm still a beneficiary of that energy. A species, they cannot reincarnate or they won't be reincarnating. So what they trying to do is have a vessel where they can jump back into. And I don't even see how that work because I'm just thinking about where we are now. A lot of us are in our last reincarnations. I'm not coming back here. But so this is my last thing. I'm finishing up this last lifetime. I'm not gonna be back here. But some people, they need another vessel to be able to get home, to be able to complete a cycle, finish it for their bloodline, clear out their bloodline so they can go home. I'm not trying to make this complicated. They just trying to solve their karma so they actually free and they're not trapped and bound to earth. I know that was crazy, but I'm just read this for y'all. And then what was on the bottom? Okay, so this is cosmic consciousness, and this is cosmic evolution. This is just you evolving on your own. Okay, you doing the things that you need to, especially contract and time wise. Okay, the things that you need to be, what is it called? It's called, what did they say? This is spiritual inheritance. Because, boy, I don't want to make it complicated, but you need money to go. You need to build up money to be able to get back to. Some of y'all need money to build up to get back home. I don't know how to explain that. You got to build up your wealth. Okay, you got to do good things down here on earth. Okay, you have to solve karma and all of that good stuff. But this right here has to do with contracts. It has to do with time. You have a certain time to grow in a certain way and become whole so that you amass a spiritual wealth for whatever. You know, if you are going to reincarnate here, you got stuff to finish up to come back. I'm giving you an example. Things that they need to do for their family. And it's giving me, instead of me giving them giving me a bloodline that they come from, it's giving me people that have offspring and children, whatever family that they create. This is giving me family that somebody created. Okay, so wealth that goes to children. This right here is a merge in a collective consciousness. This is somebody specifically trying to travel. You're supposed to merge with the collective consciousness by doing what you're supposed to. Okay, I feel like somebody is trying to do it the wrong way, and I'm getting that the mental state can be affected to the point where you kind of lose your sense of navigation. Like, where should you go? Kind of like a lost soul. If you're attached to somebody and they merge with you, you can become lost, not know what your life direction is. Not like, I'm not trying to make it heavy, but it's like some people you get with, they can just make you lose sight of where you going, what you want to do, because you with a lost soul and you're attached to it. So let's see. Somebody that don't have ambition, drive, like they rely solely on another person. It's almost like somebody that becomes a parent that needs a parent. It's wild. It says cosmic consciousness. It says Anna the Light gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient and omnipresent, seeing all, knowing all, immerse yourself in the mystical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. So you might notice, I'm just trying to make it simple for y'all because I done said so much stuff, but you might notice that you might be spiritual and you might grow through certain things, but the person you with, you might think like, wow, not you don't have a brain, but you just like, you're not connected spiritually. Like, do you pray? Do you believe in God? Do you ask yourself, you can't have a deep conversation with a person like this. Okay, that's how you know, because I keep saying lost whole. It says self-understanding. You have the potential to live in a completely different dimension of consciousness. It says recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness, attuned to flashes of divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away. Embrace unity. So somebody might be trying to get y'all to hang back and be in their state of unconsciousness where you need to be conscious, because you are here to clean out something attached to the mother's bloodline when it comes to being with somebody that is not, I don't want to say woke because they not connected to their soul. It's not good to be attached to a lost soul, because I started out by saying y'all was a bridge, so you tapped in to the ancestors. It's a lot of deceased people around, but they kind of trying to help you and protect you. They telling you to protect yourself. It's a lot of things that can't come through if you got any attachments to these type of people. It says the best thing I could tell you in this case is being alone. And I'm not saying you gotta be alone forever, but when that confusion come in, where you feel like you are losing sight of your connection, or you done lost navigation, or things that inspire you, it's time for you to go into solitude and recalibrate. Okay. It says divination. You are here to experience cosmic consciousness. It says transform your goals and seek a new direction. You have exceptionally clear sight now. Stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. It says healing insight. If enlightenment can happen right now. You are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. It says the frequency is exceptionally high, and it says the chakra is the soul star and stellar gateway. It cleanses and activates all. It says the timing is present. The timing is the present moment, and it says the soul path is becoming a vessel for cosmic consciousness. So, you know, a lot of y'all did giveaways. Y'all about to be flooded with a lot of light. And when y'all get flooded with that light, it's going to ascend y'all and automatically push y'all away from people that are not connected, at least going within. At the very least, they're not going within. And if you attach to somebody specifically by children, you're going to be separated. That energy is going to separate from that parent and child that refuses to do whatever that work to go within before they connect, because that's part of connecting to God and your ancestors. They don't have protection. So I don't see protection there that heavy, but they not working on the self-improvement that takes them out of indulgence, living recklessly when it comes to sex addictions specifically, being jealous and envious of people, being lustful, heavy jealous females here, heavy envious females, a lot of covetousness. Look up covetousness. 7 deadly sins is definitely here. The time is now for water signs to clear out, and it's going to be by force. I don't think that you're about to merge with the collectiveness. I don't think it's going to be hard, but yeah, that's it. All right, thank you.